And our time is now exactly 8 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, December 30. The eve of New Year's Eve, actually. And we're now entering an hour brought to you courtesy of Law Insurance Brokers. One call for all insurance. The number to reach them at is 876-968-1100. And on a Wednesday, as we enter the 8 to 9 o'clock hour, we started off with a feature, Real Estate Today. And our usual sponsor, or kind sponsors, are Howard Johnson Realty Limited, located at unit number 15 at the Ligony Post Mall in capital city Kingston. It's a year in review as it relates to real estate. Our feature Real Estate Today has been imparting valuable information to you, our listeners, for several months now. From tips on home ownership to home improvements, home security, and so much more. Well, high-achieving realtor and CEO of Howard Johnson Realty Limited, Howard Johnson Jr. himself, now joins us for a look back at the year 2020. Good morning and welcome, Howard. How are you today?
Not too bad, Richie. Good morning to you and to all your listeners.
How are you doing today? All is well?
Yeah, recovering from the Christmas, trying to bounce off a few of those extra pounds.
Good luck with that.
Well, I tell you, I need it.
You're not the only one, sir. But
2020 resolution there, Richie.
Yes, we have it all, sort of tied into the resolutions for 2021, actually. Yeah, man.
Yes.
All right, so this is our final episode for 2020. Howard, tell us how the show... let's say how the show has been for you this year.
Well, Richie, it has been nothing short of amazing. The feedback that we have garnered from your listeners, from our clients, from even our colleagues, it has been tremendous and very encouraging because this is an avenue where we have been able to divulge information and give tips and advice on real estate transactions and even some of the trends and what is happening in our market and even the impact on COVID. So I thought it's a very successful venture, and I want to, thank you and Edge FM for giving us this platform and this opportunity to share information that we think is very useful. So as I said, nothing short than amazing.
We're very heartened and happy to hear that, and we're happy to have been able to accommodate you. You were one of the early believers in the program and the station, and for that we thank you for coming on board at an early stage in our existence, and we have in fact enjoyed the journey so far. Are you able to highlight successes that you might have seen throughout the year, so to speak?
Yes, well, I think this should be our 33rd episode, I do believe.
Yes.
And I would say that all our properties, except for about 4, have been disposed of, either rented or sold. So as a real estate company and using this platform, the spin-off for us is actual transactions. And because of the deal on the edge, I believe that many of your listeners have been grabbing these deals on the edge. And all except for 4. And there are many reasons why the 4 are still with us. Some are still in construction. But yes, all but 4 properties have been rented or sold, and we are grateful for that. So if I was to highlight one single item of success, that would be it, or deal of the end.
Okay, that's great news, Howie. By the way, you have one coming up this morning, right?
Yes, we have our final one for 2020.
All right, looking forward to that. As it relates to the program, the feature really, Real Estate Today for 2021, what can our listeners look forward to learning and as we continue this partnership?
Yes, we have been listening to the market, the consumers, and we have been experiencing the challenges that they have been experiencing. So what we're going to be doing in 2021 is using the said platform to provide more free advice, more consultation, bringing in the industry leaders, some persons who you may not readily be able to get on the phone easily, but you will be able to talk to them or listen to them for about 10 minutes. To guide you as to some of the real estate pursuits that you may have in 2021. So we're going to have those industry leaders. We're going to have more tips, some do's and don'ts. And we're going to have a little bit more some more fun features, and we will cross-reference that with our social media platform for the visual. since we're still not in studio, but we'll be able to showcase some other things on our social media. So you'll hear us describing it on the show, but we'll cross-reference that with our social media. Just some tips, some end results of some of the tips that we have been presenting. So if we're doing, speaking, for instance, about the Pantone colors for 2021, we would want you to be able to visualize what that looks like when coming into your home. So some of those things will be done early in the year, bright and early in the new year, and we will continue those trends and tips and consultation throughout 2021. And we can't wait to offer it to you.
All right. Sounds like some exciting days are ahead. Let's take a look now, Howard, at the state of the country's real estate industry during this pandemic. What is your evaluation of the sector over the past several months?
Real estate seems to have been that, there's a saying, hard man for dead. It has been that industry that has stuck it out during this challenging period. It is one of those industries that didn't stop. And if it slowed down, it would have been because of curfew or some other reason spread in different areas. But real estate has been a constant in 2020. And as a company, Howard Johnson Realty Limited, we have not felt any negative impact by 2021. So I believe the country as a whole, we did all we could to keep this sector vibrant. It kept jobs going during the pandemic, where jobs were lost left, right, and center. But the construction industry had kept people engaged and kept them gainfully employed. And there are a lot of spill-offs from that. And we are still seeing acquisitions by developers. We are seeing plans laid. We are being asked, what does the market want? Do they want more 2-bedrooms, more studios? Do they want 3 bedrooms? Do they want townhouses? We're being asked these questions by developers, and they have acquired properties and to roll this out, and not just in the corporate area, but throughout the island. So we believe that the real estate market will continue to be resilient during this period of time, and into 2021, we're expecting bigger and better things as we continue to stabilize after the jolt of the shock of COVID. But even though we had that shock, we have been able to be stable and monitoring, and people are realizing their home dreams nonetheless. NHT has adjusted, the mortgage companies have adjusted, and they have been accommodating during this time, and I think that is what we needed to do. One of my keywords for 2020 is pivoting, but pivot is an action word. You can't just speak about it, you have to do it. And I think a lot of our industry stakeholders have pivoted to accommodate the consumers, such as your listeners, to still embark on their real estate dreams. All right.
So 2021 should be another good year for the real estate industry.
It should be even a better year than 2020. And if we have some of the more stabilizing factors, such as the vaccine and so forth, if those things become a part of our norm, whatever time it is in 2021, then that is more reason why the real estate market will continue to improve in 2021. If our borders are open again fully, and persons are taking advantage of our country and travel is normalized, then we again will see more increases in real estate activity. So we're looking forward to bigger and better things in 2021, even than what we have seen in 2020.
Okay. On that note, let me just put it out here that I'm going to be knocking on your door, and if there's space, I want to give you some additional work for 2021. Okay, sir?
We look forward to that, Richard. We look forward to that. I can lift up the nail. I can do anything you want me to do. So when you're ready, just give us a call.
I will be ready soon. I will be ready soon. Thank you. Yes. Let's get on to our tip of the day now, Howie.
Yes. As you make plans for real estate pursuits for 2021, ensure that you prepare yourselves properly, and that you always, I want to emphasize that, Richie, always consult a professional.
Makes a lot of sense. That was the final tip for the year 2020, and that was coming from Howard Johnson Jr. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for what we call the Deal on the Edge. And Howie, what do you have for us today?
We have a centrally located in the coveted Kingston 6 area in this recently refreshed 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom ground floor apartment. The unit includes major appliances such as your washer, dryer, refrigerator, stove, microwave, a private balcony, assigned parking, 24-hour security, and a calming, lush garden with water feature that appeals to anyone looking for a serene space to call home. It's 1,000 square feet, and we're asking $1,200 for this 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in Kingston 6. And we're asking you to contact our agent, Cordine Henry, at 876-371-3219. That's 876-373219.
All right, that should be a goner, so to speak, very soon. Good luck.
We don't add that to the list that is still remaining.
Right, for 2021. All right, Cordine Henry, good luck with that. And again, we want to thank you, Howie. It has been a great journey accommodating you and your guests on Real Estate Today. We've thoroughly enjoyed it, and we have gotten very, very positive feedback ourselves. Happy to know that it's also working for you, and we're looking forward to even better times in 2021. Happy New Year when it comes to yourself and to your team at Howard Johnson Realty. Best wishes.
Thank you very much, and all the best to you. And I must give a shout out to your producer, Patricia. She has been a wonderful producer during this period of time. So big up yourself, Pat, and we look forward to 2021. Happy New Year when it comes.
She speaks.
Thank you, Howard, and same to you.
Wait.
She speaks. She made her debut on Real Estate Today.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And thank you very much,
Sure.
DJ Neil, for your help throughout the time as well. Thank you. Oh, he's not going to speak right now. But what you're hearing right now, apart from my voice, that's all his work, if you get the drift. Right now, it's 12 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock. That was Real Estate Today. And, of course, it was all courtesy of Howard Johnson Realty. And they are located at unit number 15 in the Ligony Post Mall in Capital City, Kingston 6. Really great program that we have had to accommodate in your interest. And we continue to do that in 2021, as you could have heard from our sponsor. All right, we're on a break, and we come right back at you with much more. It's Top of the Morning with Richard B. here on The Edge, 105 FM.